for the team from the east end of Glasgow. A short journey along the M77 motorway to East Ayrshire. The first of two such trips in the space of 18 days for Celtic. Both could be crucial in their push for the title. Liam Kelly trying to knock it forward for Kilmarnock, who are attacking the goal to our right in the first half. The Celtic supporters have taken both the Moffat stand and the Chadwick stand here at Rugby Park. Tim Clancy back to Manuel Pascali, the Italian, who was missed in his 2 matches out through suspension. Hit by Eremenko. He's very much the creator supreme. Bit of hassling from David Silva. And that's a sign that you're a member of the Kilmarnock Glitterati if you're invited back to conduct the half-time draw. That's what Mixer Patalainen will be doing a bit later. Left the club on the 31st of March to take over the job of Finnish national team boss.
Well, it was a shame, really, that he had to leave, but in many ways it's understandable. Manage your country, always a great honour, I would imagine.
Scott Brown for Celtic, having to adjust to a different role. As prospered playing on the right-hand side of the midfield in recent games. Izagirre on the short list for the PFA Scotland Player of the Year award, and deservedly so. Here's Chris Commons, and it's come to Hooper, trying to weave his way through. A little tangle of legs there between Pascali and Hooper. And Clancy, the Irishman, up to Craig Bryson, Scotland international. What a fine season he's had for Kilmarnock. The pace is brisk at the outset. Celtic supporters singing the name of Neil Lennon. Here's Brown. To the left, Clancy. And 2 men of Northern Ireland in the respective dugouts. Kenny Shields from Maghera. And Lennon from Lurgan.
Well, we're sort of talking earlier, Derek, what Neil Lennon would do, whether he'd bring Keesung Young in, who's at the back there, and leave Scotty Brown out on the right-hand side with the absence of Ledley, but he's decided to bring Brown into that central area, maybe to give him a little bit more bite and get the natural width from Forrest. Certainly, Kay would imagine will play a part at some point. Very talented young lad.
Also plenty of midfield options, Neil Lennon. It's a big, deep Celtic squad. Ball coming off Jamie Hamill last of all, and it's Izagirre with the throw. Here's Beram Kayal, scored that important goal, his first for Celtic against St Johnstone last week. And Gary Hooper, and look at the space here for Commons! What a start for Celtic! Less than 4 minutes on the clock, and Chris Commons was deadly. Leo Lennon enjoys the moment.
Well, he's been a super signing, hasn't he, Commons? Just watch Fowler here, number 4, how he just drifts off the back here, unaware. And I've got to say, I think Pascali's got to spot the danger a little bit earlier and get himself over. He doesn't, and it's a wonderful finish. It really is. It gives the goalkeeper absolutely no chance. But just look at the amount of space Chris Commons has got in his form in the Kilmarnock penalty box. If you leave him that, you are going to get punished. And Kilmarnock certainly did. Wonderful start for Celtic.
Double thumbs up from the manager. Kilmarnock weren't allowed to settle into a rhythm. And Chris Commons demonstrates yet again what an important acquisition he has been. It's his 8th goal as a Celtic player. And Commons in the mood to try his luck once more.
Well, you can't give any good players room in the penalty box. You certainly can't give Chris Commons the room with, you know, with the form he's in. He's full of confidence. Always difficult to join a new club. Certainly one as big as Celtic in Glasgow, where it's a goldfish bowl. But he's handled it brilliantly, I've got to say that.
It was his 21st goal of the season in club football. You add together his totals with Celtic and Derby. Alexei Eremenko has been linked with a possible move to Celtic amongst other clubs. It's been a fabulous success story wearing the colours of Kilmarnock this season. There's William Groh, the 19-year-old who joined initially as an amateur player back in September. Hails from the island of Réunion, the Indian Ocean. Craig Bryson for Kilmarnock. Bryson, the captain. And Pascali, it was ambitious. And it was Forster's all the way. Fraser Forster, who has recorded 18 clean sheets in all competitions this season, 16 of them coming in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League. Hooper. Pascali did just enough. James Fowler, once again occupying a midfield position. It's in his 12th professional season with Kilmarnock. Eremenko. Last non-Old Firm player to win the PFA award was Jim Bett, then of Aberdeen, back in 1990. Easy to see why Eremenko has been nominated.
Somebody was asking me today actually about possibly Biram Kaya being in that, but I suppose he missed quite a lot of football earlier on in the season, didn't he, Derek?
It might have been the decisive factor. I think you're right, Craig.
He's certainly come good, there's no doubt about that.
He was in the PFA 11, the team of the year, Biram Kaya.
Well, Kilmarnock just can't get out their own half at the moment. It's not sticking up front. Celtic are pressurising.
There's lazy play by Eremenko, and here's Chris Commons again. The challenge comes in from Ryan O'Leary.
Well, he absolutely had to play the ball there because he'd gone to ground. Chris Commons thought he was just popping it around him here. This is sloppy play from Kilmarnock. Just there, he's looking for the touch because he knows the defender's committed and he's got to ground. I'd say it was a very good challenge.
Eremenko. I mentioned Jim Bett earlier on. Look at the qualities of Eremenko. There's a little bit of Jim Bett about him, dare I say.
Doesn't get his elbows up as high as Jim Bett used to get them up. Jim used to get them up. Protection at all times.
I'm sure Jim will have enjoyed that comment if he's watching. And James Forrest has the free kick. Another player whose season has been interrupted by injuries, a couple of them. First the ankle problem at the end of last year, then the hamstring earlier in this calendar year. Emilio Izaguirre, the Honduran. Liam Kelly doing the defending for Kilmarnock. Down by Groh. It was awkward for Fowler. Anthony Stokes was his direct opponent. Mark Wilson. Daniel Majstorovic back on the Celtic side. Having missed 5 games because of a broken toe, suffered against Hamilton Accies on the 5th of March. Commons, the Celtic goal scorer. Back to Charlie Mulgrew. It's his 16th successive start. Majstorovic. Here's Hooper. Looking purposeful. Stokes trying to get on the end of it. Well read by O'Leary. It's come again to Chris Commons. Anthony Stokes trying to curl one into the gloves of Anssi Jakola.
Yeah, keeper read it though, didn't he? That was the only thing. It was against Stokes there. Again, they had a 3-on-2 down that Left-hand side again, just getting outnumbered down there, Kilmarnock. The two strikers the Kilmarnock strikers do seem to want to split quite wide. You were mentioning that to me before we came on air, Derek, and Eremenko tries to get in that little space between them, but at the moment it's not really sticking up there.
It's a slightly unusual formation, isn't it? Eremenko has a free roll, but Kenny Shiels wants him to play as high up the pitch as possible.
I think a free roll's great when you're playing well and you're in possession. The free roll's not when you're up against it and you get a bit of pressure put on you.
Scott Brown. The idea was good. Commons again had gone darting forward. Jamie Hamill getting in the way. Fowler, but slow and reacting. It's Baram Kayal. And here's Anthony Stokes. It comes again to Kayal. Stokes with the miss kick. Commons! Well, that was a lot better.
Well, bearing in mind it's on his weaker foot, I've got to say it was a pretty stunning strike for your weak right foot. Bearing in mind he's predominantly all left-footed, isn't he? I mean, I've hardly ever seen him take a ball on his right foot. He might have been doing some practice there.
He surprised us both. Chris Commons, it was an excellent effort. And it's been a very bright start here by Celtic. Bryson is cut off by Majstorovic. Here's the sprightly James Forrest for Celtic. He's going on his own. He went down, was met by Clancy.
Well, what he did there, Forrest, when Kilmarnock were attacking, he actually was just cheating a little bit. He didn't bother tracking the full-back back. When they gave it away and Majstorovic won it, it meant he had a free run and then dragged the Kilmarnock defence out of position a little bit. Now they did manage to make amends and get themselves back in, but I think Clancy has to be aware from left back that when he goes forward, he has to be aware if Forrest goes with him or not and make that decision whether to go or whether to leave Forrest there.
There's Commons with the corner. Majstorovic attempting to get his head to the ball. Came out towards Baram Kayal. And that'll be another corner.
Well, he tried to leave that, Bryson, didn't he? Because it was going miles wide.
Mulgrew, Majstorovic, Brown all together. And the viewer has spotted the infringement. Last night Rangers made light work of Dundee United at Tannadice. Celtic looking to follow suit here at Rugby Park. They would be averse to a healthy win to boost the goal difference. Rangers closing to within 4 of Celtic on that front last night. Rangers 4 points clear going into this game. Celtic with a couple of games in hand, including this one. Bryson and Kayal, and that was crucial. Baram Kayal just in front of Fraser Forster.
Well, it's the other side to the game, isn't it? The unpretty side, the unfancied side, the side that a lot of players don't want to do. And I've got to tell you, at times I didn't want to do it myself, but it has to be done, and he did particularly well. And now Forster might have been able to get it, but he did the right thing. He took no chances.
Eremenko with the short corner. It's Groh, and it's Eremenko. William Groh. Oh, that looks simple. Leary reached out. And Clancy, and it's promising for Celtic. Away goes Baram Kayal. Just looking up to see where Hooper was. Here's Aguirre. And it comes off Jamie Hamill. Celtic have the corner. Nothing ponderous about the opening 14 minutes here at Rugby Park, and Celtic off to a flyer. The goal coming from Chris Commons. Wilson, Mulgrew, Majstorovic talking it over. There's Forrest with the delivery. Goal kick this time.
Well, does have it come off for Kilmarnock player, I have to say. There's 2 or 3 Celtic players remonstrating with Alan Muir.
Kenny Shields knows it's going to be difficult for Kilmarnock to catch Dundee United in the battle for 4th. 3 games against the old firm for Killy, including this one, from now and the end of the season.
I'd say Kyle's driving Celtic at the moment from that midfield area. No doubt about it. The ball went into Eremenko's feet there, and he was snapping about his heels, making sure that his ability to get on the ball wasn't going to be clean or easy. And the combination of that is that they gave it away, Kilmarnock, and Celtic once again retained possession, which has been the story of the first 15 minutes, really.
Convincing start by Celtic. There's Charlie Mulgrew with the free kick. And Jakola had to watch it closely. Let's see, Jakola will be trying to impress Mixu Pasalainen, the man who brought him here to Kilmarnock, but his national team boss. European Championship qualifying matches to come shortly against San Marino in Sweden. And the long bursting run was made by Clancy, but there's Mark Wilson. He's been in tremendous form. That's not what Celtic had in mind. Here's Eremenko and Silva, and Forster to the rescue. And it's away by Scott Brown. It was slack play from Forrest to begin with.
Yeah, just sloppy really there, which I'm sure he's getting a bit of a roasting on that side from his manager and his coaching team. Nice little 1-2 with Eremenko there. Didn't quite catch it as clean as he would have wanted, Silva, but Foster adapted pretty well. Just that saved by his feet. Doesn't matter how you save it.
It's been a terrific loan signing, Fraser Forster. Newcastle United expect to have him back next season. Chance for Wilson. Fruitless one.
Well, would have been about shooting herself in the foot here, just giving it away as Forrest did in that area. Nice little 1-2, Majstorovic gets sucked out, doesn't quite catch it cleanly, but the big keeper's not going to be beating at his near post there.
Jamie Hamill has been interesting, 1 or 2 other SPL clubs.
Just a little tip for James Forrest: if he's going to make a mistake, try and make it on the opposite side to your manager. Otherwise you're going to hear about it for the next 5 minutes. Trust me.
Well, that's just a few yards away from Neil Lennon. He got caught.
Although the rubber ear used to come into play. Well, it certainly did for me. Can't hear you, boss.
I think we all remember that rubber ear. Well, the Celtic fans are applauding now with 18 minutes gone, and that's a tribute to Neil Lennon, the manager. They've chosen the 18th minute because that was the number this man used to wear when he played for Celtic. In by Cummins. Pascali off the clearing header. It has been a turbulent season for Neil Lennon. But nobody really can know what he's gone through in terms of all the security now accompanying him. We use the word pressure when it comes to football, maybe too much. And from his point of view, this might be a release, this might be a form of liberation. Well, he appreciates the gesture. Kilmarnock going into reverse, wide O'Leary, son of the former Celtic defender Pierce O'Leary. Here's Aguirre. Kayal, the confidence to try to find Forrest. Knocked away. So then O'Leary quickly back there. The super. Well, nothing comes of it. Peter Lowell, the chief executive of Celtic, and Dr. John Reid, Lord Reid, the chairman. Just taking time away from the campaign to keep the current electoral system. Anthony Stokes. And here's Commons. And he slipped just as he had released the ball.
Well, I suppose in his form you might say quite right to have a pop, but he did have Gary Hooper at the back post, and he has got the ability, Chris Commons, just to dink it into that position.
£300,000 signing from Derby. Scored from the spot against Aberdeen in the Cup semi-final. Anthony Stokes had previously been denied from the penalty spot by Jamie Langfield. The original plan was for Commons to be the penalty taker in that game. Sometimes it's a case of the best laid plans.
Well, I've got to say, £300,000 is just a great piece of business.
It's a steal, isn't it, in this market?
It is, because he's got good body strength, he's got decent pace, he can play a pass, he's obviously got an eye for goal, as he's shown. £50 million for Fernando Torres. He couldn't hit a barn door. 300 grand, and he's banging them in. I know it's a slightly different standard of football. Doesn't matter, you've still got to do it. Just shows you there, doesn't it?
There's Liam Kelly. And Scott Brown for Celtic. There's Aguirre, represented Honduras at the World Cup finals in South Africa last year. He played in 2 of the group stage matches. If you were going for the most consistent player in the SPL this term, as player of the year, I think Aguirre might have to get your vote. I remember him being discomfited in one match against Hearts by David Templeton, but not in many others. Fowler, headed on by Hamill. It's Mulgrew. Midway through the first half, Celtic taking the lead in the 4th minute through Chris Commons as they try to close to within a point of Rangers. Another big night in the Clydesdale Bank Premier League. Great to have you with us here on ESPN.
Well, it's been comfortable up to now for Celtic, as we're a quarter away through the game. I mean, there's been that one sloppy moment where Silva had the shot, but that was given to him really by the mistake.
Well, the ball it was by Eremenko. Hamill bringing it down. There's Fowler. Skewed away by Mulgrew. Hamill looking for options. To bounce off Kyle. Now it grinds to a halt for Kilmarnock. Don't forget, we'll have Clydesdale Bank Premier League action for you on Monday. Hamilton against Aberdeen from 3:30. Hamilton, who beat Hibs last time out. St Johnstone against Inverness, Cali Thistle. The second part of our double bill on Monday. We get underway from McDermott Park at 7:30. Here's Aguirre. Hooper wanted to get there. Forrest with the pass. Wilson. Oh dear.
Well, let's have a little look back at the difference between the teams at the moment. That is this opening goal, this early goal for Chris Commons. He took it wonderfully well and wonderfully composed. And wonderful certainly not like a word that you could use about the Kilmarnock defending, because it was all over the shop. And give that man any space, any time, and he's likely to punish you, and he did. And Celtic have dominated really. And the pace of the game just dropped a little in the last 10 minutes or so.
He's enjoying the best scoring season of his career, Chris Commons. As I mentioned earlier, 21 now. for Derby and Celtic. It's even Steven as far as possession's concerned.
I'm not having that. I think the machine's broke.
I'll let you take that up with our statistical boffins laser, Craig.
You can.
Here's Kyle and Commons and Izagirre to his left. And they're covering, lovely flick back by Izagirre. Anthony Stokes. This is out Scott Brown. Here's Silva. So he was dragged back by Kyle and the card is coming out. And Benham Kyle is furious.
Yeah, he's furious with Scott Brown. He's not furious with the referee. And he's looking at Anthony Stokes as well now. Stokes played, I think, a perfectly good ball into Scott Brown. Scott Brown dummied it. Kilmarnock went on the attack. Kyle pulls him back. It's a definite booking. He's got no choice, Alan Muir, the referee. It's a spot on with the decision. But that's the frustration from that sloppy play from Celtic on the edge of the Kilmarnock box. Now, this is a perfectly good ball. Now, Scotty Brown overs that. Whether he gets a shout, I don't know, from Silva. One of those little cheeky ones where you think it's your own player, but it's actually another player. Now, he asked for the card, and I do think anybody that asks for a card should be booked himself. I don't like to see that.
Is this supposed to work that way, Craig? That's the theory.
Never happens, does it?
No, you're right.
Well, really.
Hamill with the Kilmarnock free kick. Glorious evening here in East Ayrshire. Great advert for summer football. We'll have an earlier start to the SPL, of course, come the new season, 23rd of July. And Bryson trying to bring his influence to bear. There's Kelly all the way back, and that enrages the Kilmarnock supporters in front of us.
Yeah, because he could have turned, he just was unaware of what was round about him there.
There's Kyle, lofted ball. Anthony Stokes was in pursuit. Jeremy Hamill committing himself. Stokes will want to make an impression. He started just one of the previous 6 Old Firm games this season. It's been a matter of some annoyance to him and to his father. Izagirre, impeded by Hamill. It must take quite a bit of effort to have that snake on your arm.
Well, if you can always get your voucher if you want one for Christmas.
No thanks. There's Commons with it. Majstorovic off the back of his head. Looked like handball. Stokes tried to control it. Forrest scuffed shot. Kilmarnock survived. Pascali had moved forward from his central defensive position to take care of Forrest. Whistle has gone.
Kilmarnock fans complaining there. It was absolutely clattered, wasn't he, by the centre-half?
There's Pascali and Jakola. Didn't want to catch it. Kelly. Trickles out of play despite the best efforts of David Silva. Mark Wilson, it's his 250th appearance in senior football. Brown's pass doesn't look completely sharp. Scott Brown. Different position for him tonight. It's over the head of William Grote. Commons. Safety first. There's a Forster. He's had one important stop to make. Wilson, Pascali. Here's Bryson. He's been positive. Nothing wrong with the challenge by Brown. Hooper. It's been a very open game, just as we anticipated. Celtic have to be content with the throw over on the far side.
Well, they looked as if it was a decent challenge, certainly from up here in the gantry now. We'll get a good look at it here as it goes back. Yeah, I mean, I think it's 50-50 between playing the ball and just catching Bryson's shins. And, you know, at the end of the day, I think it would be hard to give a free kick for the minimal contact there was in an attempt that they play the ball, of course, in which he did.
Has to be a free kick and in a position of danger as well. And the yellow card has come out here. Clancy will go into the book.
Well, he's had a particularly tough start to this game, I have to say that. He hasn't been comfortable with Forrest. Now, a little grab on the shirt, and then he clicks his heels as well, just on the way past. Lucky for him, he was 2 yards outside the box, but again, he got skinned pretty easily there.
What can Celtic conjure? Already 1 goal to the good. Wilson looking for Stokes. There's Kayal. One challenge it was. Izagiri. He is taken to Scottish football. He's not your archetypal SPL fullback, is he? Will manage to get it away. Grow. Kelly. Bryson. There's William Grow. He's a product of the Didier Agat football school on the island of Réunion. Didier Agat, the former Celtic player. Wilson. Easy meet for Pascali, but that was a dreadful touch. No harm done.
Well, again, Forrest there just spun in behind Tim Clancy, just came short. The defender got too tight and he just rolled him. Fortunately for him, Pascali had shuffled over and had read it. They're not getting Eremenko into the game, are they, Kilmarnock, so far? Celtic just managed to snuff him out, and they're not man-marking him, but whenever he gets it, they're getting as many bodies around him as possible. Kyle or Brown just always mindful of his movement.
It's a risky ball by Silva. Nightmare ball for Fowler. Here's Hooper. Here's Cummins. There's the second. It's turning into a brilliant night for Chris Cummins and Celtic. They look destined to close to within a point of Rangers, ahead of the Easter Sunday showdown with their old firm rivals.
Well, they're trying to play football all season, Kilmarnock, and they're trying to play from the back. But that's just a dreadful pass. I mean, it really is. And saying that, it's sharp play getting in to win it back from Celtic, because they have pressed quite high up Celtic, and they have tried to stop the flow into Eremenko, which they have. And that's unselfish, very unselfish from Hooper. The weight of the pass is perfect for Chris Cummins. He's very unlikely to take a bad touch. He doesn't, and once he takes a touch, he takes it so quickly here. The keeper's hardly get time to set himself. It's low, it's quite close to his body. He's a big guy, Yakla, and it's difficult for him to get down.
Well, the Celtic supporters call that the huddle. The backs turn to the action. Manchester City supporters prefer to call it the Poznan. But the huddle it is, this being an SPL match involving Celtic.
Well, Kilmarnock have just shot themselves in the foot there, really. I mean, that's just poor play in a bad area, and Celtic have snuffed it out. They did very well at that, and again, you know, I honestly thought Hooper was going to take the strike there. You know, being a striker, I wouldn't have been surprised, but fair play to him. He was quite happy to give it over to Cummins.
Stokes now, Gary Hooper. Scott Brown. His touch deserted him. Forrest. Similar story for James Forrest. Kilmarnock are a footballing side. In many ways that has suited Celtic. Stodovic hasn't really been called upon to do very much. The opening 35 minutes. Kenny Shields, coach would dearly love to become permanent manager of Kilmarnock. This is his shop window. Silva carried on. Nice Stodovic. Free kick this time.
Well, it was rather soft, wasn't it? Bear in mind that the striker's going nowhere. Now, the way he's putting this down, Eremenko, I'm kind of thinking he's fancying a strike. Now, it will be difficult from that distance and that angle, but in saying that, in 36 minutes, they've only managed to conjure up one chance, so it might be worth buying a ticket for this particular raffle.
No caution necessary. There's Alexei Eremenko.
I just wonder if Commons just stole a yard or two there, yard and a half. See players do it quite a lot. Eremenko suggested that he did.
Fowler up and under, Forster. So there's a punch, here's Groh. And Forster. Pressure was being applied by Pascali.
Yeah, I think it was the right decision, Derek, because he is under pressure from Pascali. A couple of players offside there. They don't come into play because they don't go for it, Hamill. He's a big old lump, isn't he, the goalkeeper, Foster? A big lad, and he's always going to be first to that ball.
Kelly was the miscreant. Free kick in favour of Commons. Well, back there supporting Kelly.
Well, they've not been at the races, Derek, Kilmarnock, have they? I mean, we've seen them quite a few times this season, and I've got to say, great credit. They've played some smashing stuff, but they've been totally outplayed and bossed in this game so far this evening.
There's Commons. Seems didn't quite have the overdrive to get there. Celtic will be back here at Rugby Park in 18 days' time. Hamill, offside flag goes up. It's against Clancy, the fullback.
Well, they should be looking along the line. It was a great ball from Hamill. Doesn't look as if he is. It's very difficult to tell from that angle, but anyway, he didn't get the benefit of the doubt. Of which the Kilmarnock fans, I have to say, let the referee's assistant beneath us know.
Well, they are a passionate bunch here. Anthony Stokes. And it comes off Pascali. Once again, Commons will trot over.
If I was Commons here, Derek, I would swing this right under the Yakala's crossbar, bearing in mind he's had a little flap at one or two already.
Commons set it on by Brown. That's trying to nod it away. It's all going to plan here for Celtic. Pressure was on after Rangers won comfortably last night at Tannadice. Pair of goals from Chris Commons. Kilmarnock haven't been able to create very much. Comes off Liam Kelly. Amelia Izagiri with the throw. There's Forrest. There's Hooper, who's about to compete for it. Bounces into the clutches of Ansi Jakola. Previously with Slavia Prague in the Czech Republic. Before that, had a spell with Siena in Italy. caught out. Here's Stokes. And it's Gary Hooper trying to manoeuvre his way into position. Hooper! Gary Hooper, king of hoops! Celtic are strolling to victory here at Rugby Park. Kilmarnock all over the place.
Well, as good a goal as it was, I mean, I've got to say, I mean, again, it's Kilmarnock just giving it away. Hamill this time. Poor play. And Hooper, well, he gave up that chance earlier for the second goal and he may have taken the strike, but he was very, very unselfish in setting Commons through, and it was the right decision, as was this. Little deflection takes it away from the goalkeeper. He'll not be caring. Been a fine signing as well, Gary Hooper, a real poacher, a real worker. And this game is well and truly over, one would imagine.
Was there. It was a poverty-stricken Kilmarnock we saw in the first half. Celtic really coming close to hitting top gear. Here's Hooper. Handball. Something Kilmarnock back a few yards. Neil Lennon a little bit later returning to the technical area. He's back with us now. And Celtic will now want to at least match what Rangers produced last night on Tayside. Score 4 goals at a minimum. Nullify all the ground Rangers made up the goal difference stakes 24 hours ago. Tucking into Kelly pies with relish, and why not? Oh, here's Forrest. And Pascali did well. Hooper! And Stokes was just a couple of yards away from it.
Well, I just wonder, I think it might be Hamill that's in the net. It is actually, it's Hamill who's just taking one for the team there. Actually stopped the fourth goal again. I mean, it's just Kilmarnock giving it away in crazy areas. And it's very well defended by Hook and Crook. You get it away, and he did.
Commons with it, and Stokes off balance. Brilliant save by Jakola. It needed to be. Commons crisply struck it off the woodwork. So unfortunate. Chris Commons on a hat-trick.
Well, I wonder if the keeper got a touch in that there. And the space that Stokes had in the 6-yard box from that corner was just incredible. As was that strike, I have to say, from that angle.
Well, it's devastating football from Celtic. Streets ahead of Kilmarnock this evening. There are nights for grinding it out, and there are nights for turning on the style. This falls in the latter category.
But again, I mean, it's Kilmarnock just causing their own downfall because they're giving it away. They're trying to play so much at the edge of the box. Now, just look at the room Stokes gets in there. Just gets away through the middle of Clancy and Fowler and gets the space. And then they give it away again. Absolutely incredible. Now, I'm not sure he got a touch on it anyway, but I mean, it was a cracking strike from Commons. And at this rate, there can only be 5 or 6 in this game. For Celtic, you can see the attempts.
This is William Groh. Just a sitter in the last match against Cali Thistle. Open goal. Eremenko. Clancy. That's what Eremenko does time and again. Exquisite placer of passes. He's been subdued in this match, though. Well shackled by Celtic.
Yeah, when he's not on the ball, and when Kilmarnock are not dominating, he's a passenger. And that is a problem for him.
Anthony Stokes. And firing from all angles.
Well, they're toying with Kilmarnock, aren't they? I mean, it's almost like creating chances at will. Albeit a difficult one. Just glanced the top of the crossbar there. And they're playing some free-flowing, incisive football, Celtic, on the floor. Good movement up front from Hooper and Stokes. Plenty of support from midfield. Very little to be worried about at the back at the moment either.
Celtic now 7 ahead of Rangers in terms of goal difference. Rangers will be a point ahead of their Glasgow rivals. Celtic to win this match, which looks pretty likely. Stokes drifted into the offside position.
Yeah, it might come down to the goal difference. It could be that tight at the end. You just never know. I mean, I can't remember what year it was, but I remember Celtic coming here on the last day. They might have scored 5. I can't really remember. Rangers beat Dunfermline. I think it was 7.
Yes, it really was a case of the two teams trying to match each other. Rangers just did that little bit more. Forrest. There's Brown. Chris Commons, Scotland international. William Kyle. There's Aguirre, took an awkward little bounce. Anthony Stokes. There's Forrest. And Jakola is taking the weight off the shot. The season Craig was referring to, 2002-2003. When John Hartson was playing for Celtic. John is in our studio tonight. Didn't play in that particular match. Big John. Lovely flick by Eremenko. William Grove, but nobody really in support. Look on the face of Grove tells you the story. Ki Sung-yong, one of the options on the bench for Neil Lennon, and it's a pretty formidable bench. 6 full internationals, 179 caps between them. Can't really argue with that, can you, in terms of experience?
Not a bad player from the past in the middle, I've got to say. John Clark, Lisbon Lion. One of life's finer human beings he is, John. Lovely man.
One-time assistant to Billy McNeil. And here's Silva, has to spank one in. Away by Majstorovic. Kelly. Jamie Hamill. His ventures forwards have been rather restricted. Didn't quite come off for Kyle. Celebrated his first goal for Celtic last week against St Johnstone. Not long after celebrating his first goal for Israel. Stokes. For Scott Brown. Wilson. Forrest taking on Bryson. And Jakola says that's mine. 8th SPL appearance for Anssi Jakola. Won't be adding to his total of 3 clean sheets. Here's Eremenko. Clancy's been able to get forward again. Looking for Grow at the far post. Wasn't really perfect for him. Neil Lennon must be delighted with his Celtic performance. 2 managers from Northern Ireland this evening, Neil Lennon and Kenny Shiels. Didn't really know each other until recently. Kenny Shiels, who was once the coach of the Northern Ireland under-17s. Neil Lennon said he wishes him all the best. His fellow countrymen accepted the 2 Kilmarnock Celtic matches, including this one, between now and the end of the campaign. And here's Pascali, who's gone cantering forward. Liam Kelly. And there's William Grow. He's looked a bit surprised that the ball had landed at his feet.
A bit toothless in the attack tonight at the command. I mean, obviously they lost Connor Salmon, didn't they, in the transfer window to Wigan Athletic, so I mean, he was a big physical presence for them, who was having a good goal-scoring season.
Kyle. There's a key figure for Celtic in midfield.
He's just bossed the game tonight, for me anyway. He's played at his own pace. When he's need to up it, he has. He's pressed Kilmarnock, he's won challenges back, he's kept it quite simple but effective.
And Wilson was crying out for the ball. Brown succeeded in finding him. No takers for Celtic. David Silva. There's Alexei Eremenko. Delicious pass. That wasn't particularly tasty from Hamill. There's Bryson getting involved in the scrap. Commons. Here's Aguirre. It's all been pretty straightforward for Celtic. They will surely want to take the chance to boost their goal difference. And Hooper and Forrest couldn't quite reach it.
I love the run from Forrest, I've got to say, diagonal run. The ball just had a little bit too much pace on it.
Eremenko. Grow trying to time his run.
Again, when Kilmarnock are trying to close down there, they're closing down on ones. So they've got one player going to the ball rather than two or three, and all Celtic are doing is just popping it around them.
The Celtic supporters are lapping this up. Not much resistance from Kilmarnock. Kelly. Hamill. Really had to play it back in a hurry. Here's Aguirre. Scored twice for Celtic this season, both goals coming against his former club Aberdeen, both in domestic cup semi-finals. Gary Hooper, back towards Stokes. Is it going to be four? There's the answer! Exquisite! And that will do the confidence of Anthony Stokes, a power of good.
Well, what a pass here to start with. One player in an offside position. It was Stokes initially, but he wasn't getting involved in the play, so technically he's not. Now he does become involved. And Celtic tonight, coming up to the hour mark, have just had far too much quality for this Kilmarnock side, and they've given them the time to play. Good players, you cannot give them time. He's got able to get it out his feet, lift his head, pick his spot, nobody within 2 yards of him to get a challenge in. And it has been, up to now, a first-class performance from Celtic tonight. No bones about that.